What's going on, guys? Wordio. Today we are doing a tier list of every single game of the day I've played on the channel so far. So we started. I forgot what game we started with. I'm not gonna lie, but let's do this. Remember to like, subscribe, notification bell, comment down below. I'm gonna make Instagram, TikTok in the description. Now, forgive me, fodder. Solid A tier game, I'll say. I love the way it looks, like graphically. I mean, I'm a big guy on like games looking unique and stuff. And this game is like it kind of looks like a paper cutouts, and I love that. I love like all the way it looks. I love the gameplay with the guns. I'm not a huge fan of like those types of games usually, but I'm actually a big fan of this. Like it's great. By those types of games, I mean games that like Doom, you run around kind of shoot like that. I'm not a huge fan, but also I love like the upgrades. How all the upgrades for the weapons have like different looks, whether it be like your knife or gun like having like a creature on it, like a Cthulhu creature on it, or just like upgrading it like a normal gun. It's just cool. There's two different characters. One's a priest. I forget the other one's a reporter. I think they have some different sets of abilities. It's cool. Assault A tier. Superman 64 is F tier. The pain I had while playing this game, genuinely unbearable. Like it was horrendous. That what I did is I sat there, flew through hoops, getting progressively faster and faster. I actually don't even think there's a speed cap in this game, by the way. Um, with terrible controls, go through all the hoops, and have to fly to destroy two cars, and repeat that over and over and over again. Like it is genuinely horrid. F tier. DMC3 S tier. Now, DMC3 is just so good. Also I'm like it's just great. I am basing these off first and like just the part I played because there were a few games on here that I never played before, but I only played the first part. So even if I played them before like DMC3, I'm just basing them off the first one. DMC3 though, that the opening is really fun. You go immediately straight into the action. You're broke Dante. I love the lore explanation why he lost all his gear. He just sold it because he was broke. Um, he says Devil May Cry, and then he beats up the bad guys, the demons. Yeah, that's how to get into story without spoiler. But then the gameplay is just really nice. It's nice. It's smooth. All it plays good. I believe this is the game they introduced like Trickster and all that stuff, like with the different modes. It's really cool. Solid S tier. Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. Just from a first like thing, it was S tier and like first little impression of it. Like the the gunplay was really solid, especially for the time. You had like a first person mode too. You just like hit enemies with the wrench. It's just solid all around. Like the platforming, everything. It's just good. It was fun. I don't know what else to say about it. It was like Ratchet and Clank have to go to a planet to fight some bad guys for the opening, and you do. You actually get like three weapons at the very beginning, I believe. You get a shot. Well, I think no, you get. Well, technically, if you count the wrench, you get three. But you get a shotgun and like a mine thing. Do I get assault rifle? I don't know. But like, it's definitely upping your arsenal because you are immediately going there. Ratchet and Clank 3 gets a S tier. Ben 10 Call. I'm so sorry, guys. I won't be auditing. Ben 10 Call of Destruction B tier. Um, it's a good game. It is a good game. The combat's pretty good for the most part. I'd say the combat just gets boring a bit too fast. But overall, it is really solid with like everything I have to say. Like all the way it looks is pretty good. I mean, you got all the aliens, of course. The Omnitrix. I do think it's a bit of a misstep that if an alien is required for a level, you shouldn't be able to change it. I know, like on the thing it says that like recommended required. You shouldn't have to have that. Just have like one slot open that you can change, however, with every alien, and then the other slots be like you have to use these aliens for the level. That would be cool. And then maybe in like a like a replay, then you use all aliens, whatever, or just like lock the alien. That would be a good at lock like Lego Star Wars. but instead of Ben 10, lock all the aliens for the level. But then when you replay the level, you can mix and match the aliens in the level too, so that you can still get around the stuff. That would be good. But overall, it's a B tier. It's just solid. Mario Sunshine's an A tier. I mean, it's Mario, and he has a water pack. You go fight evil Mario because he framed you for crimes. Even though I will always say the legal system on that island is horrendous. There is no evidence other than oh he kind of looked like him, even though he's not even the same like color as him. One's made of ink, and Mario's an Italian. But like it's a fun game. I love the flood. I love like it. Definitely to me feels like the Mario game. I feel like you have the most control over your movement, or like you could get the furthest with in terms of movement is good. GTA 3, so A tier. It's just fun. It's GTA. I mean, it's GTA 3, so it's like the first of like this type of style game, and it's just fun. It's actually crazy though, because before this GTA was not like that. The ad, I wanted to get rid of the ad, but no, GTA 3 is definitely generally fun. You escape prison, you drive a car. You gotta escape the police. You get your bat. You do some jobs. It's cool. That was the beginning of GTA 3. Metal Gear Solid Sons of Liberty. A tier from first impressions alone. As a game, it's S tier, but first impressions alone. Because if I was playing, well, I forgot all the controls, but if I was, well, I guess I still okay. For both me, who forgot all the controls because I haven't played this in years, and then somebody who's never played it before, that control explanation is terrible. Like, there's an explanation controls. I think the gameplay is fun and fine, but like genuinely, you could not choose like a worse option for controls. It's all right though. It's like all right with that, but then of course the gameplay itself. Once I remember the controls, the gameplay itself was amazing. Peggle, Peggle's unironically like an S tier game. I'm not even lying. The Peggle just has a good gameplay loop. It just really does. You shoot the balls, you hit the pegs, and then it just like bounces off. You get certain pegs give you like special powers too. It's just really solid, and it goes to the down. And you get the most points. It's really solid over. Like generally, Peggle's a great game, and then the soundtrack's fire. And I'm a pegging master. Mega Man X7. Mega Man X7 was fire. I don't think it was. Mm, I'll put in B. No, A tier based off first impression alone. I think it's the perfect. To be fair, it's just I don't think I can like say it's like the greatest because if you played a Mega Man game, you know what this is gonna be like. I'm be honest. Of course, there are 3D sections which are cool, but like the 2D sections, you know what you're getting into. It's Mega Man. It's hard, but it's fun. I do love though how you have to like grab certain powers to defeat certain enemies. That's just fun. It's not like because I haven't played all Mega Mans. I played like a few of them. 11 was fun, but you could like defeat basically any enemy with any power. So it was just like cool that you had to choose powers. It was cool, and it looked pretty cool. The Punisher. This game was fire. I'm not even lying. I played a lot of good games. I realized on here. The Punisher was an A tier game. Actually, B tier. Cause in no A tier. It's just fun, man. You got your gun. You kind of like it's a shooter. You run around shooting the enemies. It's just cool. You can do like cool attacks at them. You can dual wield the guns. It's just really cool. I feel like there's a lot of stuff. There's interrogations which are really good. There's different methods of interrogating. My one complaint is there's one interrogation that is just like far worse than the others. I think it's the punch, because the punch you have to like get it perfectly in like the little thing just so you could like little circle just so you can like threaten them. But for every other one, you can kind of just hold for like very easily and get it to do the things. It's just great. Uh-oh, did not want to click that. It's fire. The Punisher was good, and graphically it looks pretty cool too. God Hand from first impression was S tier. Genuinely. Like that combat was so fun in like every sort of way. There's like all this crazy combat stuff you can do. Then you could like do these like cool like punch attacks and stuff. Grab like like grab a pipe and then just beat the enemy with the pipe. There are different. There's an enemy variety in the first level, which usually isn't actually that seen in most beat 'em ups. And then like you had God mode. You had actually had demons like or monsters hiding inside of people once you defeated them. That was really cool. A COD 3 from first impressions, it's a B tier game. Well, it's probably above. But if I was a person who never played it before and just going off of my video, it's B tier. But as a game, it's probably A or S. But as a first impression, the first impression is B tier. You kind of just like do a little the tutorial, the COD tutorial that like every COD game does. It's cool, and then you get into action. The action's good. It's just that of course the game just starts slow, but that's Call of Duty for you. But like as a game, it'd be S for A, but first impression is B tier. Call of Juarez Gunslinger. I played a bunch of this off the video. On the video. I think I'd give it like A tier, honestly. All the gunplay was just really fun. You had like the slow mo, you had all the weapons, and then you get straight into the action. You kind of start not even slow. You kind of start like fighting a few enemies, walk like a minute, fight another few enemies. Then you walk in this town or this like barn area, and then you just have a full on shootout. And that's kind of the game. It's different from the like original Call of Juarez, which was the one I played before, where you kind of just like walk. It's kind of like not open world. It's kind of linear, but like it's not like in levels and sections like that. This game is just great. Spider-Man 2. Off of if I was playing this for the first time, based off the first part I played, I would not like this. I'm not gonna lie. I think it'd be D tier first, A B tier game, A tier B tier game, but for first impressions wise, it's D tier. Like genuinely, I'm basing these off first impressions by the way. Like purely if I had never played them before. But first impression wise, D tier. The problem with this game is the way it starts. You have to do like all the movement thing, which is cool and all. I mean, I get it. But I'd rather have pop-ups on screen telling me, "Hey, do this and you can do this and this," than having a sarcastic Spider-Man explain to me what to do. And then, of course, he gets the enemy fighting. It moves it up a bit. It's cool. Shinobi Strikers, I couldn't really give a first impression on. It was kind of a game of day in the middle. But if let me put this, if I was a person who never played before and I hopped on my account, I'd give like a solid like B tier. I think Shinobi Striker is like an B tier game, like genuinely, just because of like the amount of gotcha systems. But overall, it's a really fun game. You get customize your jutsus, your masters, all that. It's cool. If I had never played this game before, I'd be like, oh, cool, I can do all this stuff and make my own ninja and everything. That's cool. And then the combat's pretty fun. It's not like amazingly like difficult and a unique or advanced, but it's like fun. It's just a solid game. Crash Twinsanity. I did not like this game while playing it. Future. I know this is like a love game, but like it genuinely isn't for me. I played the Crash Bandicoot trilogy, and I know people love that trilogy, but for me it's just like all right. Like I played them and it's like, oh, it's fun. Like they never stuck out to me. But Twinsanity didn't stick out to me or was like worse to me. Like I don't know, it's just something. It was just kind of boring for most of it. Of course, it's the classic like you walk around, but then you follow Neocortex, you do some like jumping and stuff. It felt like it was just a bit annoying. But anyways, Pokemon Snap. If this is my first impression, I'd say it's all B tier. As a game, it's B tier. I'm not gonna lie. It can't go above or below. It's just you take a picture of Pokemon. Professor Oak insults you like half the time, but it's a fun game. Like you just kind of take picture of Pokemon. It's fun though because you have to like get them in certain poses, do higher. The more you get them in center of frame, the more you see of them like of their front face, like facing forward. It's cool. Dead as Disco. Now, this is a demo, so this is actually technically the entire game right now. But just off the demo, it's a solid A tier game. I'm not gonna lie. The full game is out yet, so I'm not gonna rate S tier. But it's like probably one of the best demos I played for a game like ever, other than like Metal Force demo. But I glazed that game. But you you play songs, you fight with songs. You set the BPM and you just fight. It's cool. I mean, you can upload custom songs too, and then after those custom songs, you set the BPM to it. And, oh my god, I don't want to so much. The BPMs for those songs are like always publicly available, which is cool. So it's solid A tier. Shaolin Monks. Shaolin Monks was a A tier. There were a lot of A tiers here. Um, but Shaolin Monks was like a really good game. I expected it to be like a fighting like Mortal Kombat. It was just be like some weird spinoff that was just like the same fighting game, but like four characters. But no, it wasn't just like a fighting game. It was a beat 'em up, but it was honestly one of the better beat 'em ups I've ever played. Oh, like you had the combat, you had your special moves too, with like the fire fist, all that, jump attacks, grabs, everything. You could grab different weapons too. They were like at the beginning, the first ones you grab like dual scythes and then like a sword. But there's also throwable objects. The enemies were really. It was just a fun game. There's also like different ways to kill the enemies. If you hit them onto like spikes, they would get impaled and died. It was so good, like genuinely. They didn't have to do all this for like a tying game, but they did, and they put effort in, and it was really not a tying game, a spinoff. It was so good. A Fatal Frame 2. I am a huge baby when it comes to horror games, and I love Fatal Frame 1. Um, 2 and 3 I played kind of, but I'm a baby, so playing this alone was a bit scary for me. But as a game, first impression wise, I actually don't even know how to rank this first impression wise. I think for me, it's a solid like B tier. It's like for first impression wise, but I'd say it can depend for you. That's the thing too. These first impressions don't always match what you think. But this is like generally like horror games like this are the most confusing first impressions for people because some people love the first impressions of you just kind of wandering around in like subtle horror and like getting tension build up. But then other people like it when you get straight into the action and like fight the zombies or whatever enemies you're fighting a horror game immediately. Like for Fatal Frame, right? I mean, I guess this isn't like a super action oriented game, like, but like it's a camera. But what was I saying? Like as a first impression, I personally I'm fine with the first impression. I get like scared and stuff. My heart was pumping. I had to turn off the game because unless somebody else is in the house with me, I get scared at horror games. Not gonna lie. Jedi Knight Academy. I'd say solid like C tier impression for first impressions. It's generally one of the better Jedi. I think it's generally an alright game for like as a game. It's like an A or B tier, but for first impressions, why it's C tier. The unskippable cutscene at the beginning was fine, but then like you kind of fight a few stormtroopers. Nothing insane, but it's just like serviceable. Go up above the tree, then you do like a little training thing with Luke. It's all right. It's like nothing amazing because like the meat of the game is later, but like it's all right. I noticed some of the newer games, or like once you get to like the PS2 era of games, the first impressions definitely got better. Than like the like Snap, like on average, like these are all PS2 and like newer games up here. I have to say, is what I'm noticing. The only exception is like Snap. I guess these are PS2 games, but I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Ultimate Alliance, so I'd say like C tier. Is as a game, it's like fine, it's C tier. I mean, it's just the combat's alright, it's fun, but it's not like I'm gonna love it. The like, or it's not like it's the greatest first impression ever. It's just like a 3D beat 'em up. It's like, oh, it got Spider-Man, I'll play it. That's all you kind of need. But it's just an alright first impression. I do like the character choice at the beginning though. Captain America, Spider-Man, Thor, and Wolverine. That's like a huge character choice. But it's alright. And finally, Aquaman, F tier. I don't know which is worse, I'm not gonna lie, than Aquaman or Superman 64. Aquaman, there is more gameplay. Well, no. Superman, you at least know what to do more, or like there's uniqueness to each level. Once you swim through the portal or or once you go through the hoops and to save the two cars, the next level is the same, but the hoops are in different position. Aquaman for GameCube is swimming to point A to point B and fighting the same enemy 30, like 100 thousands of times throughout the game. I don't think there is any enemy variety, no combat variety, and it was just also really easy. if you just got the grab out immediately, you could basically two-shot them because it was just grab into punch and they died. And the enemies sucked. Like, it was really weird because all the enemies were really bad at the game. There's just one that was like insane and actually doing stuff to me. But other than that, like, it's so boring. And then it looks terrible, like genuinely, visually. Like the city just looks so bland and boring. Atlantis, it's just not good. Yeah, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, notification bell, man, Instagram, TikTok below, and I'll see you next time for the game of the day. Bye bye.